Black men get the white women that other white men genuinely do not want. You don't get the top of the line white women. You don't. You get leftovers. Look at most of our celebrities. They did not marry women who came from the richest white families. Black money and white money don't behave the same. New black money will jump on any poor white girl and make her a billionaire, Tiger Woods. Rich white woman, rich white money doesn't operate that way. No interracial relationship is acceptable because we have too many black women who are unmarried. Black women are the largest population on the planet Earth. If you can't find one in America, get it from Africa. If you can't get it from Africa, go to the Caribbean, go to Canada, go to Europe. Why would a black man need to copulate, build a family with anything other than a black woman when you have so many black women available? It is an exercise in self-hatred. There's no way to get around it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title, guys, you can see in today's video we're going to be talking yet again about another self-hating black male that are ultimately out here refusing to touch his biracial daughter's hand. And I do want to say I had no idea who this male or these people in general in this photo were. So naturally, when I came across this clip here on TikTok, I decided that I was going to go into the comment section to really see what was going on, because I'm going to incorporate the clip for you. And you just see the clip and you don't really understand what is going on. Again, this is a French actor where, based upon the comment section that I went in, I saw people were talking about that he was on this series called Lupin. And naturally, I went and I did a little digging, and I didn't really need to go into the comment section to know that this male, literally, he will be just another one of these self-hating black male that decided that once they're now in a different tax bracket, that they're going to go and get someone that looks absolutely nothing like them. Like I said, just another self-hating male, another day, not really anything new. Him with his preference that don't necessarily prefer him. But like I said, I wanted to come on here and talk about this because that clip is truly, truly so disturbing in my opinion. But nonetheless, guys, I wanted to show you guys, look at this girl here, where based upon the comment section, and also after I saw people saying what they were saying in the comment, I went and I did look him up. And yes, indeed, this is his family. But look at how he's holding on to his Becky. Look at his biracial offspring, which he refuses to give her his hand. And guys, just think about it. This male, look at how he's holding on to his preference. He refuses to give his biracial daughter his hand. If this is how he feel about his own offspring with his preference, just think about how he really feel about you as an actual black woman. But nonetheless, guys, check this clip out and then we will come back. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, I thought that clip was highly, highly, highly disturbing. If you guys really paid attention, y'all noticed throughout the entire 17 seconds, she was trying to grab onto him. Eventually, obviously, he know that it wasn't going to look good. So then he kind of positioned her hand. But with him doing that, he still just kind of shied away from her. And like I said, black woman, this is literally the epitome of how these males feel about you. Again, this daughter that he here has with his preference is not even an actual black woman. She's a product of this self-hating male and his preference. But not even that makes him want to give her his hand. And it is so sad because these males hate themselves so bad, because I'm pretty sure he wanted his kids to look more like her rather than him. But as you guys can see, if you were to see this girl just walking down the street, I wouldn't necessarily assume she's biracial. I would assume maybe she's a lighter skinned black woman. But naturally, guys, I had to bring some of the comment on here so you guys can get a kiki with me of what people are ultimately saying about this self-hating male. So as you guys can see, the first commentator said, he's holding to that white woman like someone is going to steal her from him, and the black he won't touch. And like I said, unfortunately, no, she's not really black. She's biracial because she's a product of this self-hating black male and his preference. So no, she's not black. But like I said, even though she's biracial, literally his own product of his hateness, he refuses to touch her hand. So black woman, really think about what these type of male be thinking about you as an actual black woman. So as y'all can see, the other person say it's his daughter, LOL. So then she responded by saying, shame on him. He should hold his daughter's hand cause no one want that pale-faced woman he's holding so tight. And this is where I think that these male be getting it confused, because do these male not necessarily know that these women, they're with y'all? If this was an average pookie that wasn't making the money that he's making, he knows for a fact that this Becky wouldn't be with him. But because these male have so low self-esteem when it pertains to these women, just like she said, he's holding on to her so tight, yet he's refusing to grab his own daughter's hand. It says it really speaks volume. So this last person says, some of them at the finest, he looks ridiculous. Another person say, are they all married to white women over there? Good Lord. And I mean, do you really have to ask? And it's not only over there in France, it's literally on all the continent. You think about Africa, like the majority of these male that are very successful, they tend to go for these type of women that they know for a fact that had they not had the money, the tax bracket, the notoriety that they ultimately tend to obtain by black women supporting them, unfortunately, they know for a fact that they would have zero access to their actual preference. But black women, this is why I continue to tell y'all, this is why y'all shouldn't support these male when they're out here on their come up, because we have seen this story repeat itself over and over and over. Cat William, he said that these male tend to date the same type of woman. And it is true, because if we talk about Dr. Dre, if we talk about Kanye West, if we talk about all of these self-hating black male, we see that once they get in that stable position that they have always wanted, they tend to leave the black woman that were their come out woman, and then they go and get their preference. But in case of Jonathan Mears, now that his Becky basically went out there and she did what she had to do because he was abusing her throughout their 2 years relationship, now we see, unfortunately, he's utilizing a black woman to rebrand himself. And black woman, because y'all continue to be willing participant, unfortunately, this is why these male have zero incentive for them to go out here and be better. So as y'all can see, another person say, it seemed like a lot of them be African though. I'm sure it excites them to be chosen by other races. This person say, you mean the money? Absolutely. I mean, yeah, the money did that. She wouldn't be with him if he wasn't who he is. And hey, like I continue to say, I don't blame these women. You find a self-hating male that he think that because you're non-black, that your whiteness is currency for him. If you find a sucker, lick him every single time. So like I said, props to these Beckys, these Marias, and these Ling Ling. This other person say, gosh, he is protecting Snowflake than his own. Sellout. This other one say, why do successful black male always need to justify they're up there by clinging on to these people? And again, it is because of self-hate. These male, what they tend to do is like, once they get in a different tax bracket, they feel like by them going and getting the bottom of the barrel non-black woman, they feel like white men will see them as equal as them, which is never really going to happen, because had these women been up to par when it comes to physical and I guess just status overall, you as a black male, you wouldn't have any type of access to her. The only reason why she's with you is because the men within her community didn't want her. And now that she know that you have a few million, and unfortunately because you worship her because she's not black, she's going to use that to her advantage. And like I said, if you can do it, you non-black woman, absolutely go for it. So this other person say, my God, he's not going anywhere. Can this white woman let go of his hand? This other person say, these black men, fools. This one say, what a disgrace. I just lost all respect for him. You have 2 arms, whole boat, all respect lost. This one say he's holding on to that snow bunny. And as you all can see, it's like a general consensus at this point, because this last person, Gina Baby, who said that he's holding on to that snow bunny, she's not part of our community. Everyone at this point has realized that these male value anything that is not black. So this other person say, the woman of color, his woman of the Asian woman. I'm not sure what they wanted to say here, but this one say, if the woman of color is his woman, she need to slap him on the back of his head. No, that is his daughter. This one say, the way black men cape for white women should be studied. Absolutely, because you guys notice that this man refuses to touch his offspring hand. And like I said, she's not even a black woman. So black woman, this is why you need to put it into perspective. If he don't even want to hold on to the woman that he went and created with his own preference, who's not a black woman, who's a biracial, think about how he really feel about you as a black woman. And even though I'm focusing on this self-hating black male in this video, I truly feel like they all feel the same way, whether they're able to be with their preference or not, because for the most part, the only reason why we will oftentimes not see them with their preference is because they don't have the resources to be able to go and choose them. But soon as they do have that, we see who these male really cherish and value. And the other person say, don't know who in the hell he is. It was the same thing with me. Like I said, when I saw this, obviously it was GQ magazine France. I know that, obviously he had to be someone that was either in the acting industry, in the music industry, in Hollywood overall, right? So I had absolutely no idea who he was. So they said, don't know who in the hell he is, but that white woman is holding on to him tight. And he really don't want that black woman to really hold him again. The black men think that white woman is better. And this is what I continue to talk about. These male will come out here, they will tell black woman, they will show black woman, they will show the world how they feel when it comes to non-black woman. But do they really think they're better? Do they really think that they're actually getting a prize? Because for the most part, these relationships don't last past the 2-year mark. If these women are so feminine, so fit, so friendly, if they're the highest echelon, how come these males aren't necessarily able to sustain any type of healthy relationship with these women that are so much better? Anyway, food for thought. This other person say he hates black woman for real. This one say white woman effect. Those kids would have an inheritance. Absolutely not. Because like I said, he secretly wanted his kid to look more like her. But like I said, you guys saw them, that they really, in my opinion, they don't really look like they're mixed. They just look like lighter skinned black people. So this other person say the white lady is grabbing all the men. This one say they love those average whites. Absolutely. This is exactly what Cat William, he came out and said when he had that interview. He said you will see all these successful black males that they will go out here and they will choose all of these women. They be looking exactly the same with their hard face. That was his word, not mine. So if you feel a way about that, go and take it out with Cat William. But absolutely, again, how much time do we not see the same thing over and over? This other person basically just typed black men. I think that's all they needed to say. That person responded by laughing. This one said, well, well, well. And this one say, this one is the real one that I really wanted to talk about. He is holding on to the one he wants. The other one pulling him is the one who wants him. And I feel like this here is such a true statement, because how many times do we not see black women out here supporting, marching, putting their life on the line for these male, when these male, on the other hand, they don't even see black women for the most part as human being. Obviously, if they don't see you as a human being, there's no way they can value you. There's no way that they can cherish you. So this is why I think that this comment here, it is so deep if you really analyze it. He's really holding on to the one he wants, while the one that really love and admire him, because it's his daughter, and she probably really respect him and admire him, considering who he is, that how far he has managed to get. But for Becky, it's just another day, because like I said, she know had it not been this self-hating black male, she would have just go to another one of them and be living her best life. And again, hey, all props to her. And again, guys, I just wanted to come on here to show you guys how people are reacting when they saw this clip, as well as myself, because like I said, when I initially saw it, there's no context. So I wanted to know what was going on. I went in the comment section, and because of that, now I know that this male is a French actor. He has a show on Netflix by the name of Lupin. But nonetheless, like I said, just another day, another self-hating male with his preference that don't necessarily prefer him. But she's very much enjoying all of his resource, all of the lifestyle that he continued to provide for her, which I'm pretty sure that Black woman was the one that jumpstart his career by going out here and supporting him. But again, just another day, another self-hating Black male, nothing special here. This is all that I have to say on this situation, guys, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say about the whole situation. What do you guys think about me, as well as what people were saying in the comment section? What are your thoughts and opinion are? Please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed Black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with Black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs and then still let them get the credit for it.